going live. Welcome to a new live stream. Alright, guys, so you must know that I created a BitGet account just to trade on the live streams. Alright, I will start with just $5. I will trade on just Bitcoin. 100 leverage. Okay, so what are my intentions? Start with $5. Okay, if I lose any trade, of course I will add until $5. If I win, what I'm going to do, I will take half of the profits and add to the next trade and take the other half to take it out and to the spot account. Okay, so I don't trade with that, and I will make a little bit of profits, hopefully. So Bitcoin, what is happening with Bitcoin? All right, guys, so I know that I have a lot of lines here. Some of you might not understand everything that is here. I will not delete everything like I did on past live streams. Okay, let me just check if everything is all right with the stream. Yes, it is. Okay, so really simple, guys. Starting on a daily, on a weekly, there is no much to say. I don't kind of use any weekly levels here, at least for day trading. Okay, maybe for understanding if the price wants to go up or down on a really higher time frame, but not for trading. Okay, and normally just to find the daily candles. Okay, so here on a daily, really simple, guys. Every white candle on the top, maybe green for you, every white candle on the top is going to act as a resistance candle. Okay, this is really simple. A white candle that is followed by at least two bull candles and the price breaks the body of the white candle. That means that we have a strong support. Okay, the price can go to the wick or to the body or to a lower time frame inside this daily candle. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, just for you guys to understand, I'm going to read this candle. Okay, on the bottom is really simple, the opposition. Okay, bull candle followed by two white candles at least for a strong support, but every bull candle on the bottom is going to act or might act as resistance. Okay, so what I'm going to do, go to the 4 hour, because I just use these time frames here. Okay, from the 1 minute, 3, 5, 15, 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily candles. Okay, really simple. We start on a higher time frame, the daily. I'm going to mark the wick. Let's go to the 4 hour. Okay, and to find the best 4 hour inside that daily is also really simple. So we cannot go back in time from the point of the daily. Okay, and since we are in a top, or in this case in a resistance candle, we cannot go down in price. So kind of really simple. What we need is a white candle that is followed at least by two bull candles. Okay, and the price breaks. In this case, it's on the third candle. It's not important. Okay, it's still acting as a big resistance. Okay, so on the top, even though we have some higher white candles, and maybe on the 1 hour we might have something here, on the 4 we just don't. Okay, previously we had this one, but after creating that daily, we just don't need this anymore. Okay, we have this one here, because any white candle here is not followed by two blue candles. And I can mark the wick or the body. So if the price fails to go to the body, that is going to be even more bearish, okay? Because we are failing to attack the top. And that's it. We can go to the 1 hour inside this 4. These are some basic levels, okay, guys? We have more than this, but for now, it's just for you guys to understand that. So 4 hour, right? And we are going to find a 1 hour here that is followed by two white candles. So we have this one here, but you can see that we create, and let me mark this at just a 1 hour, sorry. So you can see here it's followed by two bull candles, but the price kind of staggers ears, okay? So we created a new range inside this candle, and we have the best candle on the 1 hour, that is here, okay? And we go from the higher time frames to the lowest, and it's just like this, okay? So to find your lower levels, you are going to need to mark the wick of every candle. But after that, what you can do, and you should do, is mark the body. Okay, because oh, come on. Because the body is the greediest price, and it is going to be the best price. So if you watch here, we mark the wick, I will mark the body. The only problem with this body is that it was already tested, and it was by this 4 hour, okay? So even though the price can still go to that level, we want the price to just go to the 4 hour here, okay? Because that level was already tested. We can still reject on the wick. Oh, come on, sorry. We can still reject on the wick of this daily, okay, here. But we need to understand that this daily was probably already tested on the body, so we want probably a lower time frame, and that for me is probably the best one. Probably the best one is the 4 hour here, the body probably, or maybe the 1 hour. Okay, the 1 hour might be the best. So between this one here and yeah, it's 0.7 on 100 leverage. That's 70%. I will get fucking liquidated. Okay, so let's mark the body and see the difference to that 1 hour. And I'm just, yeah, much better, right? And I will say this, and this is going to be a little bit more difficult for you guys to understand, but that 4 was probably already tested here. So I will just wait for that 1 hour and see the reaction, not an straight trade over there, okay? We need to see the reaction. Oh, what am I doing, man? What am I doing? I was just going in the future. Okay, so really simple to read that candle, okay? Really simple, but we have some more difficult levels. Let me just check the live stream, okay? Everything all right? Everything all right. Okay, on the bottom, the problem with Bitcoin is really simple. We don't have a blue candle that is followed by two white candles. We had it 1 year and the next 1 year, and we could say that on this moment we were really trying to create a really strong support, but you can see that the price just fails. It wasn't able to create that support because we had this big resistance level here, and you can see that the price goes to a lower time frame inside that daily, and the price rejects a lot of times. It was a really strong resistance. Okay, for now we don't need it anymore. Okay, we already kind of broke that, even though we don't have a confirmation of that break, just because we did not open and close a white candle above the break level here. So let's find what are break levels. Okay, and another one here. Okay, I will start here. So when you have a white candle that is followed by two blue candles, okay guys, and this is the same for the supports on the bottom, blue candle followed by two whites. To find the break level is really simple, is the highest point of the first blue candle. So that is the break level. What is a break level? Really simple, it is the break of that resistance. So when the price goes there, it might not break on the first time, all right? But if the price tests that level, it means, oh, sorry, it mean, oh, come on. What the fuck? What? Okay, so it means that the price wants to break that resistance. So this resistance is kind of protecting the break level. So if we don't test, in this case, we cannot touch this dash line here. It's really simple. The price will keep falling down. Okay, even if the price goes really close to that, even $1, even 1 cent, if we don't test that, it means that we are still laddering down. Okay, it's not that simple, because this break level sometimes will become a liquidity level. Like I have this one marked here, daily liquidity level. Okay, so really simple. Imagine that we were here. Okay, we have the break level. In this case, we had a really good downtrend. This one here, it was here on a 4 hour. I think it was here. Okay, it's not really important. Just for you guys to understand that we were in a downtrend, creating some lower highs. Okay, and we created, as you can see, white candle followed by two blue candles, and we have the break level there. Okay, this break level was tested 2 times, one time here, second time here, and on the second time we create a liquidity level. And these levels can apply to the 4 hour, to the 1 hour, to the 15, but of course on higher time frames they are going to get a stronger reaction. Okay, so this liquidity is really simple, guys. We go to the 4 hour just for you guys to see. When the price attacks the break level, it means that it wants to break up. Okay, but as I said before, it might not break on the first test or on the first break. So what that means, probably the people that short here in this simple question and did not take profits here, imagine, okay, that some people took the short over there, did not take profits, they probably get close here. Okay, if they don't get close, they can easily get liquidated if it was on a higher leverage. Okay, the price tries to break as a strong reaction to the downside. Okay, and why this was a strong reaction? Because this level was also a strong reaction. First one here. Okay, we tried a pullback but we fail, so that means that this break level stays in play and almost 10% down. Okay, from this top here it was also 10% down. Okay, and here we kind of start to lose that volume, just 5% down, and it breaks on the third. Okay, and you can see break level, okay, turning into liquidity. We have a slight test on that level and the price has a strong reaction. So liquidity levels, it's just like that. If we are able to break them, we are going to have a strong reaction and a continuation of the move. If we are not able to break them, or at least to have a confirmation of the break, sometimes you will see some wicks passing by. Okay, sometimes the levels will get that bounce on just really close to the line if you mark the right levels. Or we can have a really big rejection like this one here and this one here. Okay, so you can keep them on a higher time frames, because if you watch this here, is also really simple. Look at that. Broke down slightly, really close test on that, and the price breaks down 5% and tries to go up again. Okay, it's just not because of this level. Okay, it's because of other levels. But look at the reaction on this level. Okay, price breaks up, goes higher, 3.2%, comes down. Look at this, was a really perfect test. I did not take this trade because I was on a short from here. Okay, I got some profits there. I did not take the short. 3.7% up, and we are now rejecting the strongest candle on the 4-hour inside the daily. On the moment, this was a strong daily resistance, and we might have a strong support here, but we don't have it yet because we still need 6 hours to close the day. And even if this becomes a strong support, we kind of created this big resistance first. Okay, even though the price can still go to that daily, I believe that if we fail to go to that daily, we are going down really hard. Okay, but if we are able to attack that daily, we might have a creation of a strong support on the bottom that might hold the price and maybe attacking some higher levels. Okay, if we fail to go above this level, we will just be creating and continue this downtrend from this point here, from some point in the future if the price goes there. Okay, we don't have yet a strong support on a daily, and just for you guys to understand, the 4 hours here are kind of already tested, and 2 of them already broken. Like this one here, you can see the price tries to break it on that. Okay, goes a little lower. I think it's the 1 hour here. It's not real important because we created this 4 hour support that was broken. That broke kind of this one. Okay, so we have a ladder from this candle to this candle. Okay, the price here did not went to the break level. Okay, but you need to understand that this support was already tested multiple times. Okay, and the break level here, because we had this support also, and you can see a really bounce on this ladder, right? 10% up, and from down here I believe 15 or something. Okay, 16%. Okay, this level was already broken, and you can see that the price attacks that break level again. Okay, this doesn't count as a liquidity level yet because this is a straight level. Okay, a straight test. Okay, so we need a separation of one candle from the creation there and from other candles. Okay, so if you have 3 straight candles testing the line here, it just counts as one test. Okay, so like this one here, I know that on a lower time frames we tested multiple times, but on a 4 hour we just have one simple test on this 4 hour candle. Okay, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles that test the level here but they are all they are straight candles. Okay, so simple as that. The 4 hour here, okay, it just went to the wick, and for now we are failing to attack the body. As I said before, that's even more bearish, and we are already 1.6% down. I'm not really sure this is going to be enough to hold the price down. Okay, I believe the strongest top is the daily here, the 4 hour and that 1 hour, the ones that we saw. Even though we don't have a daily strong support, I believe that some of these 4 hours might hold the price. Okay, I don't like them, and this was already tested also. Probably the strongest one for now is this one here, and we also have that daily liquidity level that can still as a little um, a little bounce here. Well, we already used this level many times, but if we are able to stay above this level, we can easily go and attack some higher levels. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I just want to check the stream. Give me a minute. All right. So I know that there are so many lines on the chart. Okay. And I want you guys to understand all these support and resistance and the break levels that can turn into liquidity levels. Okay. I'm going to the 4 hour. Okay. Inside that daily, I think I did not mark that. It's not really important, but we have a daily strong resistance here. Okay, and in the future we might have this daily as a strong support. Okay, in the future, in a near future. Okay, so I'm going to mark the body here of this daily just to show you guys why this candle is really strong. And even though this could could be not it wasn't, it could have been a strong level, it wasn't. Okay, so inside this daily, as you can see, we cannot go back in time, as you know, and we need to go up in price to find the 4 hour. Okay, we have a trail. This was the top, the biggest resistance, but it was already tested by this candle. Okay, the white candle here followed by two bull candles. The price breaks the body on just the first candle. It's not really important, but you need to have at least two bull candles. Okay, and we have a trail. The price breaks, has a little bounce here, tries to attack that break level, but it was rejected on the resistance. Okay, that was protecting the break level. I have this daily break level marked here. I can delete that for now. It's not really important for now. And we have a continuation of the move, right? The price goes to the 4 hour, big rejection. And here we have a little, kind of a little gap, okay? Because this candle, at least it doesn't need to be the white candle, okay? Sorry guys, sorry. So there is no candle here that tests that candle, okay? So you can see this bull candle also tested the wick of this candle. You can see the wick tests the candle, but the body was tested by the white candle. Okay, it's not going to happen all like this. Just for you guys to understand, it does not need to be a white candle testing the previous white candle. And we have a gap here, and we could say that this could be a good and a strong support, but it wasn't, because we kind of fail the trend. Okay, kind of don't fail the trend, but fail the oh man, what I'm going to say here, the ladder. Okay, we kind of just bounce to the next step. Okay, and this could still be a strong resistance. I think on a lower time frames we could have a little reaction there, and I think it was the one that I shorted today. Yeah, it was this 4 hour here. I short here and took some profits here, not on the lowest point, but it's not real important. Every profit is good. It was not a strong support, just for resistance, sorry, just for you guys to understand, because the ladder was here. Okay, so we attack that. We kind of failed to go to the body, as I said before. Let me mark the body. As I said before, we failed to go to the body, and that might be even more bearish. Also, we have a 15-minute liquidity level here. I did not write that, but every dot line that I have on a chart is going to be a liquidity level. And the liquidity level, it starts from here. Okay, you can see 1 test, 2. This one kind of doesn't count. Okay, 3, and on the third, look at this reaction, and this is polarity, guys. This is a liquidity level just by this. Okay, I don't even know. Let me go there from the top just to be more precise. Okay, 8% down from that liquidity level, and we still add a pretty big rejection for now. I'm just going to count from here, 1%. Okay, we don't need it anymore. We kind of don't need it anymore because we already attacked the 4 hour above that level. Okay, but I wanted to see that just because by creating the 15, we probably already have the 1 hour here. Okay, this 1 hour. Okay, so we create the 15 first, sorry. We already have this 1 hour as a possible liquidity. We have one test here, the second test here, but we did not open yet a blue candle below that line. Okay, the 1 hour here might also become 1 hour, sorry. This 1 hour here might become one big liquidity level, but this just counts as one test. Okay, for now we just have the 15. In the future we might have the 15, the 1 hour, and the 4 hour here. I'm gonna mark the 4 hour break level here, and let's see. Okay, it is really close to that 1 hour. Okay, so if we are able to create the 1 hour, the 4 hour will probably also be created. Okay, and we also reject the 1 hour from the past. Okay, you can see I'm gonna write this because you guys don't understand the levels yet, but the dot levels are going to be liquidity levels. All right, guys, 1 hour liquidity level from the past, still acting with a lot of move. Okay, look at this 1 hour from the past. Big rejection, guys, on all of them. Okay, it falls really hard on the third, but it is not always like that. Okay, guys, it might have the big fall on the second level here, or as you saw on the higher time frames, on just the first level. Oh, come on. Where am I? Where am I? Okay. Okay, yeah. First level here, it has a big fall, a big fall down. Big fall down. What? And it's this, guys. It's this liquidity. Okay, it still acts, even though that 4 hour is probably the best level. Okay, because it's just a 1 hour, and we are kind of already trying to break that daily, right? We already had the bounce on a daily, so this 1 hour here from the past might not be important, but I like to keep it on the chart, some liquidity levels. Okay, because those levels combine with resistance or maybe support will get you the best points for trades. And I wanted to get in a trade here on BitGet. Oh, come on, BitGet. What? Let's wait a minute. Right, I wanted to enter in a trade here, but we already kind of reject that 4 hour. So I need at least a 50-minute to take the short here. And it might not even be a strong short because the price can easily go to that 4 hour. And we did not test the 1 hour yet. Okay, so I think the 4 hour is a little stronger. But the 1 hour here, the wick or the body, might also be a strong point of rejection. And we kind of are still laddering up, okay? We can see that is really simple to understand that we are still laddering up. And I kind of don't want to short here, but I also don't want to buy here in the middle of the move, okay? So let's talk about trends. Okay, really fast. Really fast, guys. So if you start on higher time frames, it is really simple, guys. If you have that resistance level, you are just going to mark the break level, okay, to the next break level. That is this one here. And with that, you are going to have your perfect downtrend. So if I keep this trend here, I will probably not trade on that. All right, guys. I normally just use trends to try to understand where is the price, where the price can get a rejection, or if I was kind of longing here and the price attacks the trend, maybe I will get out of the trade. Okay, just for controlling the chart, not to enter in some level here, even though this really looks like a perfect trend. Okay, look at this rejection on the trend is really perfect, even though on the 1 hour, on the daily, sorry, not the 1 hour, we kind of don't have a confirmation yet, because for you guys to have a strong trend and a confirmation of the trend, you are going to need to have the creation point, the continuation point, and then the third test on the confirmation point. Okay, so if we break the trend on the third, that trend was probably not strong and not created yet. Okay, really simple as this, guys. So this is your higher time frame trend. Okay, and on the bottom is also the same. Okay, but we don't have it here. What I'm going to do, this is not a trend, okay, guys, but imagine that this bull candle was followed by 2 white candles. You are going to mark the break level to the next lower break level. It could be this one. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we are going to the 4 hour, and it's going to be much more simple for you guys to understand. Okay, so you could just mark this point here, break level to the next break level, and you are going to have a trend here. Okay, but we have trends inside trends, and what we could do here, really simple, follow the trend. So the second point here, we are going to mark another one here and the next one here. Oh man, what a nice trend it was, right? A really nice trend, and probably on a 1 hour it back tests perfectly. No, it did not. Okay, but really close. Okay, so this is why you don't kind of trade on trends. Okay, so 4 hour, okay, the trend was broken. Be careful, guys. This level here still holds that support. What we can do, we can adapt the trend. Okay, this for me is not a strong trend. We are really close to that better trend and stronger trend here. This is an interior one, but we have some other trends. All right, guys. So I'm gonna kind of forget this trend here. Okay, we have a level that was tested multiple times, and what we are going to do, imagine that from this point, man, oh, I cannot. Sorry, guys. I already knew. We have, imagine that from this point here, there, or even here, it's not really important. This level here was tested multiple times on lower time frames, but I'm going to start here on a 4 hour, okay? Forget this level here, because this level is kind of protecting that. We are going to follow the trail and make the trend from this break level to this break level here, and you can see that on a lower time frame this was a really good trend. Okay, we have the third test here, the confirmation. Okay, and the price breaks, back test that trend, back test that trend again. Okay, it kind of fails, back test that trend, it has a strong reaction here, not just by that trend. All right, guys, it was some level, not just a trend. Really simple. Every trend is made with levels. Okay, so trends are levels. If we understand the levels, you almost don't need to mark these lines here. Okay, they might even be worse for you guys to understand where is the price going. Okay, because you are going to focus too much on those downtrends or uptrends, and you are kind of will forget the price action that is happening on other levels. Okay, shall I kind of read another short? Yeah, I still have time. So I'm not expecting a trade here for now. We kind of have a good trail here on the 1 hour. On the 4 hour, this 4 hour was already tested by this one. This 4 hour here, it was not tested. It might be the next strong support. Let me delete the daily here. Okay, this 4 hour, as I said, it might be a strong level, so we are going to find the 1 hour inside that 4. Okay, it's just really simple. You can see we cannot go back in time, and on a lower time frame that 4 hour might be tested. It was tested. I believe this 4 hour might be tested, guys. So inside this 4, we just have the 1 hour here that was not tested. Okay, actually I said that this could be a strong support, but it might not be a strong support. All right, guys, I'm sorry. So inside this 1 hour we have the 15-minute here. Okay, lowest candle, and I'm just marking the wick, but as you guys know, the price can go to the body. Okay, it's just the first if just for me to understand the first reaction on that candle. If it is a really strong reaction on a wick, I can try to buy. If it's not, I have to hold and see the reaction on the body, because if we don't have a big reaction on a wick, the price might go straight to the body and has a strong reaction on the body. But if we have like a strong, not strong reaction, or a little reaction on a wick, and we stay here and we go to the body, I will probably do nothing but wait. Let's follow the trail here on a 1 hour. This is not a strong 1 hour, even though we got a really good reaction there. Okay, It's still probably on a 15-minute level. I need to check that. Okay. Or maybe it's just a reaction and we are still creating. No, there is no 15-minute here. Okay. Maybe a rejection on the body of this 1 hour. So this is something new. Something new. If the price fails to go below this 4-hour body, normally it means that it might go up. Okay. The problem here is that we are from a 4-hour test to the 4-hour rejection here, and the price might just break down because the top is stronger than this on the bottom, because it's just a reaction and that is a big resistance. Okay, a rejection, sorry, not reaction. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Let me check the stream. All right, 0 viewers, not bad, not bad. Woohoo! Let me check for our. I believe I said everything about that top, right? Shall I mark the 1 hour possible liquidity level here? For now, I'm just gonna mark this 1 hour as a break level. Well, actually, we are already open below that. I'm gonna mark that as a liquidity level. Okay, if I was going to short, I should have short here 1 hour ago. This was probably a good, yeah, probably, not probably. It was a really good short here. All right, guys, so just for you guys to understand, oh, come on, Bit. All right, 100 leverage on Bitcoin is really simple. 1% move is 100 profits or losses. Okay, but if you lost 100%, you are going to lose it on probably 70-60%. So it's really simple, guys. If you short here, okay, imagine that you took the short over there on 100 leverage, you will probably get liquidated on about 0.60, okay, and your profits without fees, or yeah, 1.10, because 5% on fees to enter, 5% on fees to get out. Really simple. It might be a little bit lower, okay, 0.2 to enter. I think I can go there. Oh, come on. I think he's here. No? Yeah, come on. Okay, so maker 0.02, taker 0.06. But if you enter on a market, you are going to get the highest fees, okay? On the market price, okay? You are going to get the highest fees that nobody wants. All right, all right, all right. Shall I make? Yeah, let's go to. If I add some viewers, I could ask you guys to let me know which chart you want me to read. So I think on the last live stream I watched gold. Shall I go to gold again or maybe SP 500? Yeah, I'm going to gold. Damn it, no viewers. Let's go to gold. Gold. Okay, I already have the levels here, not the levels on a moment, but I already have the levels. Let's go to the 4 hours. So we bounce here on a daily. really good level of support. We are really trying to break up, as you know. Okay, on a 4 hour we still have some resistance here. Okay, we have a trail from this candle to this candle. This candle was kind of already tested, okay, by this week, and the body it was not. Okay, so we can still have a reaction on that body, and we broke the 1 hour liquidity level here. Let's watch that. Okay, so liquidity level here, and we already had a really good reaction. Okay, so really simple, guys, and this is perfect. Okay, this is perfect. So to actually have the true break of this range or any range to the top, you are going to need to have a white candle opening and closing above the line. Okay, on trends is the same. Okay, on a downtrend you need to have a confirmation of that break of trend. You need to have a white candle opening and close above the line. So the confirmation was this candle. Even though the price here goes above, okay, it could still go down. Okay, only after this confirmation, and it needs to be on the same time frame that you create the level. Okay, on trends is the same. Okay, really simple. On this candle we open and close, and these two candles just try it and back test that liquidity. Okay, and the price goes 1.5% up. It's just a 1 hour, but I believe that we will probably try to attack some higher level over there. Let's see the 4 hour. Okay, this might be a problem on a 4 hour. Yeah, because every blue candle followed by two white candles here. This one was tested here, and this one, it was tested there. We kind of have a trail, and we could maybe create an uptrend here. Let me see that on a 1 hour. Probably better on a 1 hour, but we are kind of still in an uptrend. Let me check that. So we have, okay, this is going to be a really good example. I think we have a 1 hour here that was tested multiple times. So what we are going to do to the next break level, okay, we don't start a trend here. This will probably not act as a strong trend. We are going to start here to this one here, and this is simple, guys. We break. Oh, we did not break on the third. Okay, so I might be not right about this trend. Okay, because we have the creation confirmation, confirmation here, and we actually, yeah, we did not broke. Yeah, sorry guys, sorry, I was mistaken. We broke the trend here on this candle, so we can still adapt the trend over there. I'm sorry. I was not thinking right, okay? And this might be the best trend in a moment, okay? On a 1 hour, on this range, this is the best trend, okay? So on the top, you can see that this level here, it was not a strong resistance, okay, even though it still act as resistance and brought the price down. Okay, it looks like that, but the reality, it was the 1 hour here. Okay, and since it was the 1 hour, because the 4 it was here, and you can see that we kind of open and close white candles inside this white candle. So the price really goes to that 1 hour. What I'm going to do is really simple, guys. Let's go to the 1 hour, because the trail is on a 1 hour and you need to count that. So this was a strong candle, right? And we have a strong candle, or more than one strong candle here. I think this was not a strong candle, even though it was the candle that tested. It's not important, okay? This was the strongest candle, and you can see that we don't have a trail on a 4 hour, but we have a trail on a 1 hour, okay, and we have a trail. This one here was already tested by this one here, okay, and we can follow the trail. Okay, the next 1 hour is here, and I think it was already tested also. No, it wasn't, sorry. Okay, this might be the best target for a short, even though I don't like it. Okay, even though I don't like it, we have a strong downtrend here. Can I make that a strong downtrend? No. Okay, so really simple. We break on the third. It is not a strong trend. I think I'm mistaken. Yeah, I made a mistake. Okay, I forget the body here. Oh man, I should have zoomed in. So this was actually a strong level. And we cannot create a trend here. You can see that the price goes up. So this is not a good trend on a 1 hour. Okay, maybe it was this inside. No, it breaks on a third. Okay, and why these trends are not great is probably because we have a gap here. Okay, let's go to the higher time frames because I did not watch that and I should. Daily. Okay, we don't have a daily big resistance, so we kind of don't have a big downtrend here on the daily. Let me watch that. I don't like this one here. We probably have it on a 4. No, that level breaks. So we probably don't have a good downtrend on a 4 hour, on a 1 hour, and on a daily. This is not good because that white candle breaks the trend. Okay. And we don't have one level here that was tested multiple times, so we kind of don't have a strong range trend to be created. Okay, we had this one here, and we probably had a good downtrend here. Yeah, okay, so we did. Really simple, guys. Really strong downtrend. Okay, we break that trend. We never came down, and we will probably, okay, not for sure, we will try to attack this level. If we don't attack that level, and in on the higher time frames, like maybe this 4 hour here or an interior candle here, we create a strong resistance. Okay, we might still come down to this support, maybe to this support here, or maybe to this 4 hour inside that daily. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this trend, even though I believe that we can break that trend. I'm gonna keep it. We can break that trend. Is a 1 hour trend, and the 4 hour here can hold that trend. Hold the break of that trend. Okay, really simple, guys. We break the trend. We kind of have a little reaction here, 1% down to that 4 hour level, and the 4 hour level holds the price, and we keep laddering up, and we broke the trend because the trend was not that important. As simple as that, my boys. As simple as that. And we don't have any viewers. Come on, guys. Bring me some viewers. Let's go really fast to SP500. Oh man, so many lines here, so many lines that were broken. Whoa. All right, guys, so clearly we failed to break up this liquidity level, and you can see that we have it here. Okay, first test, second test, third test, and the price breaks down 5%. Really hard. If we go there again, we can have a strong reaction to a new all-time high, or maybe another rejection. It is a really strong rejection point. So I need to delete some levels here. Let me take a second. Actually, This level here. Okay, no. Wait, delete. Delete. And the break level here, delete it. Yeah, this is a good point. Break level here, this candle here was supporting the price, okay, a lot of times. In the moment that the price goes to the break level, okay, it kind of breaks, still has a strong reaction, 2.6% up on that 4-hour level, I believe. I did not watch that, I'm just guiding by my lines. Still got a strong reaction, but it kind of fails here and goes to the next support, right? This break level was broken, this support was broken, okay? We are still holding this daily, okay? It was tested one time here, second time, and third time here, okay? So the price goes to the bot. Oh, come on, sorry. So let me watch that 4-hour and what reaction we had on that. Yeah, that was not a strong 4-hour. The strongest one is down here. Okay. So when we have two possible strong 4-hours, you need to wait for the greediest point. And this one might be tested on a 1-hour, and that level holds the 1-hour. So I need to go there. Okay. I can delete this 4. Let's go to the 1-hour. I'm not really sure where the price went here. Okay, inside that 4, we don't have a tested 1-hour. Okay, this 1-hour was not tested yet. Even though I don't like it for a strong reaction, because we already had a reaction on a daily, we already had a reaction on this 4-hour above that, and we probably went to this 1-hour here that I kind of don't like. Okay, the strongest one is here. Let me watch if it will. If I don't even know, it wasn't that. Okay, it was not that. I'm not. Might not be even able to find that. Uh, 15 minutes. I don't believe the 15-minute is going to be able to hold that. No, it might be a liquidity level for some other time frame. I did not watch that. Let me try to find this. Let me, or maybe just a reaction, simple reaction here, because it was a strong level, right? Simple reaction, and we might keep laddering down. Let me check the weekly. Okay, it might be a weekly. Okay, guys, so this is why I kind of don't use weeklies on Bitcoin, because there is no enough data, but on the SP500 it might. Okay, so strong support here on a weekly. Okay, bull candle followed by two whites. Okay, so we have the break level here. The price for now is failing to go to that break level on a weekly. Okay, if we go to the daily, we have that support. No liquidity level here, guys. No liquidity level. Let me try to find. So I need to keep this daily. Sorry. Keep the daily. Let's go to the 4-hour. Okay, I believe I think I know what this level here. I should not delete this 4-hour. And that it was probably just the attack to the 4-hour break. Okay, so this support is protecting that break, or it was, because the price already went there. Yeah, we might start falling down a little bit on the SP500 here. even though the daily break is down over here. Okay, let me just I didn't even mark that as a daily. I'm gonna mark, oh, daily break here. So even though we broke the 4-hour level here, okay, we still have the daily down here. And of course, the higher time frames is going to be the ones that kind of dictate the price movement. On the top, I don't even need to have that line over there, I believe. So strong daily here, right? We had this strong daily here, but I believe the best one that hold the price. No, this one here. Okay, this was probably the highest one. Yeah, the highest one, but I really like that break level, so I would say that this one was actually 1 2 tests 3 4 5. Okay, even though this was probably on a 4-hour inside this daily, we have a really nice resistance on the top, but every candle, unless this one, every daily candle is already tested. Okay, even this one here, it was tested today. Yep. Oh, the only problem is that we don't have a strong daily support, at least on this range. Okay, we have this one here. We are trying to break down. In the moment that we open and close a bull candle inside this candle, I will become bearish on the SP500. For now, it's still bullish. Okay, on a daily, guys, on the lower time frames, I don't want to watch that. I could go there, but it will take me a lot of time, I believe. So we might have a strong 4-hour here. Okay, we don't need this anymore. I should have deleted that. The daily here might not be strong enough to hold the price again, of course. Maybe the 4-hour here can hold. We have 1 hour. Yes, we do. Okay, so this 1 hour here, we cannot go back in time, but this is perfect, is on the same level. If this bull candle was... sorry guys, I did a mistake. I need to go to the week there. It's the same, okay, just for you guys to understand. But here we could also consider this 1 hour. Okay, so we need to go to the 1 hour. So this is the greatest one, but this can still hold the price. It's still a strong 1 hour. I should have marked that. This is the greatest, okay? 1 hour inside that 4. And probably the body is the best price. That 1 hour can still hold. It's kind of above the body. If it fails to go to the body, it's going to be even more bullish, as you already know. Okay, that daily is still acting as resistance, even though it was tested by this candle here, I believe. Yes, perfect test there. Okay, and if you short the level here, well, 2.8% down for day traders probably only. Okay, let's go back to Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin? Oh, not this one. This one. Okay, breaking down from that 4-hour. You already knew that. We are already trying to break down the body of the 4, right? The 1 hour here kind of was already broken. We can create a liquidity level here on a 1 hour. Be careful. I'm just gonna mark the body here. Okay, the price breaks through it. It might still hold. And this might not happen, honestly, guys, because it's the 4-hour against the 1. So break level here. Okay, the price already broke down. Try to break down that level. And the next one, we have it here, right? The best support. That I don't even like, honestly. Good. Let's go find the 1 hour here. It's this candle here. Okay. So white candle, blue candle, sorry, followed by two white candles, and we break the body of that blue candle. And I think yeah, guys, it's this. Okay, it's this. And I really wanted to short that, but I don't kind of have a confirmation. Maybe this candle here. Let me go to the 5 actually. Okay, for now, after breaking that 4 hour body, and this is a really nice one. We already tested the 15 year, or in this case, we are testing the 15-minute year. Okay, if the price goes and actually tests the yellow line here, the 4 hour body, I will try to take a short, I believe, just with a really small stop loss, because the price can go to the 15 year or to the 15 and try to attack the break level. And let me see from that 4 hour. Yeah, this is a big stop loss for me, 15%. I need a stop loss normally of 10%. So this 5 candle was already tested. I would just take the short on this green line and make a 10%, nothing more than that. For now, we are just laddering up. But be careful, because on higher time frames, I already said it so many times today, that Bitcoin might just fall down, guys. Be careful! Let me check the stream. 0 viewers! No! Come on! Bring some people to the stream! Bring some people to the stream! Let's destroy Bitcoin! Alright, guys, so I'm actually going to end the stream. Thank you so much. See you guys on the next one. Bring